In I Am Legend, humanity falls to a cure. Dr. Alice Krippin engineers a modified measles virus designed to eliminate cancer cells. Initial trials show remarkable success, offering hope to millions. But the modification proves unstable. The virus mutates and becomes airborne. Within months, 90% of humanity dies. Most survivors transform into dark seekers, aggressive nocturnal creatures with heightened abilities but severe sensitivity to ultraviolet light. Only a fraction prove naturally immune. What makes the Krippin virus horrifying is its origin. This was medicine. This was hope. And that hope became extinction. The infected retain intelligence, forming social structures and setting traps. Robert Neville, one of the last survivors in New York, spends years searching for a cure while dark seekers grow bolder around him. 28 days later, the Rage virus. The Rage virus does not reanimate the dead. It strips away everything human and leaves only fury. Animal rights activists break into a Cambridge research facility where chimpanzees are infected with concentrated aggression. Despite warnings, they release an animal. One bite spreads the virus instantly. That is all it takes. The Rage virus attacks the brain immediately. Victims lose all cognitive function while their bodies remain alive, driven by a single impulse to attack. The infected sprint and pursue without rest. Within 28 days, Britain collapses. This virus is dangerous because of speed. No incubation period, no quarantine window. The infected do not feed, they destroy. Jim wakes from a coma to find London deserted, discovering the living can be as dangerous as the infected. World War Z presents zombie outbreak on a global scale. Simultaneous worldwide collapse. The origin remains unclear, possibly emerging from China. By the time Jerry Lane investigates, infection has reached every continent. Cities fall within hours. The virus spreads through bites with transformation occurring in 12 seconds. Victims convulse before rising as fast, coordinated predators. Unlike typical zombies, these infected run, climb, and swarm like insects, piling over walls to reach the living. What sets this virus apart is selectivity. Jerry notices infected ignore certain individuals. The virus does not want dying hosts. Those with terminal illnesses are bypassed, deemed unsuitable carriers. This leads to a radical solution. Introducing curable pathogens into survivors creates camouflage, allowing movement among the hordes. Not a cure, but a way to fight back. Resident Evil, the T-Virus. The Umbrella Corporation develops biological weapons beneath its pharmaceutical image. Deep underground in a facility called the Hive, scientists create the T-Virus. Designed to reanimate dead cells for military purposes, the virus proves unstable. Exposure causes cellular decay followed by reanimation. Higher brain function is destroyed, leaving only hunger and aggression. When the virus escapes containment, the facility's artificial intelligence kills everyone inside to prevent surface outbreak. A team sent to investigate inadvertently releases the infected. The T-virus spreads through bites and fluid contact. Its effects extend beyond humans. Animals mutate into aggressive monsters. What makes this virus especially dangerous is intention. Umbrella is not trying to fix an accident. They are perfecting a product. Train to Busan. The infection begins with one individual boarding a train from Seoul to Busan. She has been bitten and deteriorating. No one notices until too late. The virus spreads through bites with transformation taking under a minute. Victims convulse violently, bones cracking as bodies contort. When they rise, they attack without recognition. The outbreak spreads car by car. Passengers barricade themselves, moving through compartments while infected pound against barriers. No stopping, no safe hiding place. The confined train removes escape options. Survivors are trapped in metal, hurtling through a collapsing country. The infected respond to sight and sound. In darkness, they stand motionless until stimulated. This creates unbearable tension as survivors move quietly through frozen predators. Seok-woo, traveling with his daughter, must navigate both infected and desperate survivors making dark moral choices. The girl with all the gifts. This is not a virus, it is a fungus that takes control. A mutated Cordyceps strain crosses from insects into humans. Infected lose autonomy as the fungus overrides their will, compelling them to bite others. The host becomes a vehicle for reproduction. But children infected in utero are different. These second-generation infected retain intelligence and personality. They crave flesh, but can resist. They think, speak, and learn. Melanie is one such child studied by scientists seeking a cure. She represents both humanity's hope and its replacement. The fungus eventually matures, producing spore towers, releasing infectious clouds. Breathing spores means infection. The spread becomes unstoppable. The film ends not with a cure, but a choice about what survival truly means.